Welcome to another episode of Star Wars Talk, and today I should be asking myself, do I want a sequel for Solo, a Star Wars story? Do I want a Solo 2? Well, the answer is quite simple. No, I do not want a sequel for Solo, a Star Wars story. I don't mind if Han Solo's younger days between Solo and New Hope are explored in books, comics, even video games, but I do not want another film. Yes, the actor who played Han Solo, whose name escapes me right now, did sign a contract for 3 films, but that could be just simply so he can cameo in a Boba Fett film or another criminal crime world underworld film. I don't want another Solo film. That doesn't necessarily mean I don't want some more films following the criminal elements of the Star Wars universe after Solo, exploring more of Crimson Dawn and Thrawn's involvement. That I actually would not mind. And if Solo appears here and there in them, I'm fine. No, we get a reference to him, I'm fine. Maybe we see the Millennium Falcon and him talking with some other smuggler. I'm fine with that, but I don't want another Han Solo film. It's quite simple. In fact, I wouldn't mind if we have like a kind of a de facto trilogy following the criminal elements of Star Wars, particularly Maul, and before he essentially went crazy and decided to get his last revenge on Obi-Wan by killing him and then failing. I wouldn't mind seeing a bit more of his criminal involvement. It's sort of like a de facto trilogy with 3 anthology films that we don't realize are connected, except for the connected by Maul. Was I saying Thrawn earlier? That was a mistake if I was. Maul, Darth Maul. I wouldn't mind like a de facto Maul trilogy that was not designed in a way to be a trilogy, but ends up becoming a trilogy. Does that make sense what I'm getting at? So, as I said earlier, I do not want a Solo sequel. Now, I won't object to Solo appearing in other anthology films, but I don't want another Solo movie. A sequel is out of the question for me. I would be very disappointed in Lucasfilm for making a Solo film, because they got so many other characters to explore. They could explore Maul in his time leading the criminal underworld during the Empire's era. We can learn more about Bail Organa. We can get a political thriller film starring Bail Organa. Never thought of that. Or even Mon Mothma in the time after Return of the Jedi. Those could make some interesting films. Yes, they're more political, but they could still be, the political drama can be quite intriguing. We can rely on maybe some more popular characters for some, but I don't want them to make sequels off of popular characters from the original trilogy. So let's say, sequel trilogy or prequel trilogy. So if we get a Chewbacca prequel, well, it probably would be a prequel, but a Chewbacca anthology film set before he met Han, I would actually be fine with that. Get a Lando prequel anthology film, I actually would be fine with that, but none of those I want sequels. I don't want sequels for any character-driven films, and by that, any film based off of a single character where there's the main element, the main draw. I don't want sequels for that. That's, in a way, a little lazy, and I expect better from that. Better from Lucasfilm and better from Star Wars. That doesn't mean I won't go see them, because I will, but I don't want Lucasfilm to rely on those for films. I want them to explore new areas, new times. Introducing the characters again in other films, I'm actually fine with that, but I don't want them to be the crux of the film, the reason why people are willing to go see it. Essentially, I don't want a sequel for Solo, as I've stated in this video, and I could probably go on giving you guys more reasoning, but simple enough, I don't want a Solo film. It's frivolous. What did I say there? Really, I don't want a Solo sequel. It's frivolous, it's a bit lazy, and it is not needed. We got the story we need. We got the crime thriller. More criminal underworld films I won't object to. Maybe we can get a criminal underworld film starring Kira, that character. That actually may not be bad. That actually would maybe qualify as a Solo sequel, but would not be a sequel to Solo. Does that make sense? Like, continuing part of the story, but we kind of forget about him. He can still show up, maybe learn a little bit more about their time on Corellia, but that little bit of that, but no need for having Solo involved in the film. Because I feel like maybe a good way now would be for Solo to focus more on simply smuggling and interactions with Jabba the Hutt and his criminal enterprises and nobody else's. I think that's the best route to go, and I prefer that the more Han Solo content to be explored. So books, TV shows, maybe even, I'm not sure about TV shows, but definitely books, comics, and maybe even a video game would be interesting. Because EA's, oh yeah, that's another video for another time, my thoughts on EA. So stay tuned for that video. It would be a mouthful, but stay tuned for that. I'm losing my train of thought here, so as I said, I don't want a Solo sequel. Simple as that. So thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and comment down below. What are your thoughts regarding a sequel to Solo? Do you want it? Do you not want it? And if so, if you want it, why do you want it? What would you want from it? And if not, would you be fine with Han Solo popping up in other films, this younger Han Solo? Let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe to my channel for future Star Wars content. Follow me on social media, Facebook and Twitter. Links are in the description. And as always, have a good day, a good night, wherever you are. May the Force be with you, always.